That's right. You know, at this time of the year, we were just talking, Harlan said, divorces. Everyone seems to wait until after the holidays are over. Maybe they've already put in for those income tax refunds. What?
You trying to tell me something?
I'm not trying to tell you anything. No, not yet. But Harlan, what are? I know that people can come talk to you for a consultation.
Right.
What are some key points people need to do if they are contemplating a divorce?
One of the first things I consider is they should get their financial affairs in order, and one of the first things is I think they should stop all joint accounts, credit cards, checking accounts, whatever they have, because during a divorce, a lot of people have been known to run up bills on a credit card, and you're going to be stuck with having to pay that. Somebody is. And
if you have to split that credit card bill, even though maybe they got the merchandise or the items for that, you're still liable because you're on the card.
Well, the court may order them to pay for it, but if something happens they don't pay for it, the credit card doesn't care about that divorce order. They want you to pay for it because you're on the card. So it's best to try to stop it before it begins. And of course, everybody's situation is different, but all they've got to do is come talk to us, and we'll try to give them tailor-specific advice to their needs.
I think that was very important information you just gave out, because even though you have a divorce decree that says you're responsible for this payment, I'm responsible for this payment, if that other person does not make that payment, those creditors are going to come after you because you are either a co-signer or on the loan. They don't care what the court decree says.
That's correct. And your only option is then take that person back on a contempt charge for not paying those bills. But like I said, the creditor is going to look to you to get that payment, and hopefully the court may hold them in contempt, but they still may not have the money to pay it. So you're going to be responsible for it in the end run.
Okay, that's also important. Also, if you're getting a divorce and you have a house together, you can try to get a quick deed signed over. You can try, address all of those issues as well. Yeah. What about changing wills and things like that when you get divorced?
Well, most people should wait till the divorce is final, and then if they've got life insurance beneficiaries and those type things need to be changed, and they need to update their wills and do one removing that spouse as a beneficiary of the will as well.
Because will that will still stand if you are divorced?
It could.
It could. So wouldn't that be a shocker if something happens to you and you're remarried and everything is left for your ex-spouse? And
I've had people come in after being remarried for 5 or 6 years and saying, I need to update my will because my ex-wife's still on it.
Yeah, when that can happen. Yeah. That's when you have a contesting of the will.
That's right.
All those important things. That's right. Well, let's talk about DUIs as well.
Well, there's some new law going into effect, and if you read up more than .15, they're going to require you to put an interlock device on your car, which means you'll have to blow into the device before they'll even crank for you.
Wow.
And it's starting to be a little more difficult to deal with the DUI law, and you're really going to need to have an attorney walk you through a lot of part of it now.
Say you're drinking and driving, Harlan, and it's just one beer, or it's just 2 beers. What is the legal limit? I mean, if you drink 1 beer, could you be over the limit?
You shouldn't be. But that's not to say, alcohol affects different people different ways. And there's what's known as consumptive tolerance. Someone who drinks all the time may not have an outward appearance of being intoxicated, but if they actually take the breath test, they are.
Okay. So that's important to know.
Yeah, it is.
When you get stopped by an officer, what is the best thing you should do, or what shouldn't you do?
Well, it's just a matter of opinion. I don't believe in taking the breath test, but that's going to cost you your driver's license from 90 days automatically because you refuse to test. But
chances are, if you're going to refuse to take the test, you probably know you're going to fail it anyway.
Well, not necessarily, but
Really?
The thing about it is, that's just like going down there and sitting and talking to the police. Why do you want to go down there and talk to them and confess to something and help them prove their case against you?
Gotcha.
And that's all the breath test does, is help them prove their case against you, so don't help them.
So just go ahead and refuse to blow.
Yeah, that's right.
Will they take you to jail immediately?
They'll take you to jail. You'll go to jail. You'll sit in jail. You'll bond out. But you're going to go to jail anyway.
Okay.
They're going to take and give you a breath test, and 9 out of 10 times you're going to fail. And it's just because they're good enough at spotting you and stopping you that they're not going to stop somebody that's had one beer, so to speak. You're going to be intoxicated, and they're going to take you to jail. And so just don't help them prove their case against you is all I'm saying.
All right. Well, let's talk about other things that you handle, too. What are some other areas?
Well, we also handle personal injury, and we've got if you had a car wreck and been hurt, give us a call. We'll talk to you, see if we can help. If you've been involved in on the job accident, give us a call and see if we can help you with your workers' comp.
Any criminal offense.
And any criminal offense, whether it be federal or state, we'll help you with that.
Okay, your office is located where?
213 South Jefferson Street.
All right, and your hours?
8 to 4:30.
8 to 4:30. And you can always call them, leave them a message. They will call you back, too. Thank you very much, Harlan.
And if we need to, we'll meet you after hours.
Okay, wonderful. Consultation, you can get them all day long.
That's it.
All right. Anything else?
Not to you.
Thank you, Harlan. All right, well, we are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Local and loving.